All right. Welcome back to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We recently talked about our Thursday Night Wrestling review with Ring of Honor and TNA, and there's pay-per-views coming up. Um, and before we get into our next segment, once again, I want to remind you guys that we are a show that would really love a lot of positive feedback. Peace, love, and positivity. We want to hear from our viewers. We want to get insights and just whenever there's a different voice that comes in there, which, it always develops new perspectives, which is good, especially for like a podcast host. That'd be, like I said before, we get a number of questions that from our viewers that come in during the show. So to ensure that your question gets read on air, use the tips and donations link at the gsmcpodcast.net with your questions. This puts your questions up on top of the list so I can see it. And it also just really helps the show. Like I said before, peace, love, and positivity, guys. It's all gravy, baby. Again, the link is the gsmcpodcast.net. All right. So since we settled that, we have our Smackdown preview. So right off the bat, I did a short today, basically kind of hyping up the audience about Jade Cargill and her SmackDown debut tonight. Um, so she was featured at the Royal Rumble, and she kind of really hasn't been seen since then. But she eliminated Nia Jax, she eliminated Becky Lynch, and she's also like kind of talked some mess, talked her game up before she even came to the WWE, and you kind of have to respect that. You kind of have to respect that. She's coming in here and she has all of her stuff from AEW. She's a very talented superstar, like Bianca Belair, like Mercedes Monet kind of ish, maybe Charlotte Flair, maybe even the man Becky Lynch. Maybe she could be that damn good. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. I know in the past she's kind of had like she's kind of like injury prone, but I don't know. Maybe WWE would suit her a lot better. And I don't, I'm not trying to, say that all the other promotions are like harder than WWE, but WWE is like PG-13. They don't really get outside of the ring or get into the crowds or the locker room fights or even weapons, so to speak. They mostly fight their matches inside the ring, and an occasional announce table break, which is necessary for life. I'm just kidding. No, but anyways, so Jade Cargill, I think she's going to do pretty good in the WWE. Um, and that kind of brings up the question: Is she going? Do you think that she's going to come up as a heel or a babyface? As a heel, right now you kind of have Bailey turning face. You have Damage Control. I don't know how much Damage Control is going to last after Bailey wins the championship. I believe she is going to beat Io Sky, but maybe she's going to be that first person to challenge Bailey. As soon as she wins, maybe she makes an entrance out to WrestleMania, points at her belt or something like that, and then the next week on the WWE Smackdown, her and Bianca Belair get in a fight of who's going to challenge Bailey first. So that would be pretty interesting. Kind of like not a babyface, but not a heel. Kind of like what I've exasperated in like my whole opinion about WWE and these storylines, that they should probably let the superstars kind of dictate their own like destiny, kind of dictate their own personalities. And once when they do that, not only are the superstars happy, but us as fans are happier because you can see that they're having fun doing it. They really like where they are, so obviously the audience are going to have really fun watching the show. So that's my opinion on storylines. But don't get me wrong, it's cool to have this occasional heel and babyface. Like look how well the Cody Rhodes and the Roman Reigns thing has been going on. Like honestly, it's probably been one of the best storylines in WWE history, and that goes back to Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Undertaker against Stone Cold Steve Austin, Undertaker against Kane, Mankind and The Rock, Triple H versus The Rock, Triple H versus Mankind / Cactus Jack / Dude Love / McFoley, Edge and McFoley. There's just been so many like rivalries that I don't know. This is kind of up there. This is a lot of fans have their eyes on this match. Oh well, yeah, they do, because the reason why The Rock is not facing Roman Reigns in the WrestleMania main event is because of the WWE universe. They wanted Cody back in that main match card. and they got what they wanted. And to be honest, I kind of wanted that too. You have a guy win the Royal Rumble 2 times in a row. Something has to be beat. Something has to become of that. So should be interesting to see how they move forward with that. But moving on, we have the Street Profits in a tag team match against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Both of these teams are excited to watch, but I think the Street Profits are more exciting and they're more of like a tag team duo. I want to say that they're going to win the match because I love seeing Montez Ford, from the heavens, like that frog splash. And Dawkins is also really good too. He's not afraid to jump over the top rope. He's not afraid to get on the ladder. He's not afraid to jump on tables. But right now, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are kind of like that face of like they kind of have their heads up their own butts, so people hate them. Kind of playing into that heel aspect. Once again, giving an example why heels are good. But I think all in all, they're going to pick up the victory, and I'm only going to say that. I'm only going to say this because last week the Street Profits were able to come away with the victory against Authors of Pain. And the only reason why they won was because of a roll up. And usually once when a team gets rolled up, they come back the next week and they're like, you never beat us. Like it was just by chance, kind of like the whole Chad Gable and Sami Zayn thing where Chad Gable was like, oh, you got lucky. You rolled me out. That's the only reason why you're, facing Gunther and you can't beat Gunther. You need to, not let him play you and stuff like that. But I can see the Authors of Pain getting involved in this match and costing the Street Profits their chance at a WrestleMania match, which is kind of sad because the Street Profits are a good tag team. They've been together for the longest time. But I guess it's Austin Theory time, A-Town Down, and also Grayson Waller. 2 single stars pretending to be a tag team. I'm just kidding, no. But I really don't like that as a wrestling fan. Like, what if a tag team's meant to be a tag team, let them be a tag team. But hey, I'm not part of the WWE creative team, so send in my resume many times. Just kidding, no. So I think that the Street Profits are gonna lose. Moving on, we have Bianca Belair versus Takota Kai. And as soon as I saw this match, I thought to myself, I was like, man, I feel bad for Dakota Kai because she's going to get her butt kicked by Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is that good. And she's pissed off because Damage Control spit mist in her best friend Naomi's eyes. And then they're going to get beat. They're going to get beat down this episode. I'm just kidding, no. Honestly, I kind of see this match kind of going the same way the Naomi and Io Sky match went, where I'm not sure if Dakota's going to lose, but she's not going to win, if that makes sense. I can imagine, like, if when Dakota Kai's, like, getting her butt kicked, and then all of a sudden, like, the match is broken up by a 3-on-1 assault. You have the Kabuki Warriors, you have Io Sky coming at Bianca Belair, and then down comes the ramp, comes Naomi. Naomi comes to help out her friend Bianca Belair, but once again, the numbers of Damage Control proves pivotal, and Bianca Belair and Naomi are getting beat down. But then who comes out? Who comes out? The girl who got her butt kicked, who Io Sky kicked her butt in the backstage. Out comes Bayley. And then Bayley's going to save Bianca, kind of striking up this Belair, kind of giving Bayley that, the 2 cents of, you know what? Maybe she has changed. Maybe. And she's going to kind of give her the benefit of the doubt. And that's probably going to be how, more of like a babyface play for Bayley. So that's how I kind of see that match being unfolded. Also, we have Butch and Tyler Bates in the 6-pack ladder match qualifier against Legato del Fantasma. And as much as I love Legato del Fantasma, I don't think they have what it takes to really defeat a team like Butch and Tyler Bates. The only reason why I think they would is because they have better chemistry, you know what I mean? But I don't know. You kind of need a guy like Butch and Tyler in the 6-pack ladder match for the WWE World Tag Team titles. It just adds some kind of like, it just adds like just a different perspective into the match. because you have everybody who you can, they're predictable. Oh, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. And Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne, they're kind of like the perfect combination of speed, strength, agility, aerial arson, and technical fighting, like submission and wrestling moves and stuff like that. So honestly, I think they kind of deserve it. I hope that they win, but it wouldn't surprise me if Legado del Fantasma comes out because Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza, they're high flyers of themselves. Obviously they respect that the lucha libre kind of aspect of it, like. And they're also, Santos Escobar. I don't know if he's going to be involved. And now it looks like Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic, is kind of joining the Legado del Fantasma crew. So I don't know if they're gonna. This match is kind of up in the air. I can't wait to watch it. Probably, I'll send you guys some updates on YouTube. So make sure you check on the shorts of the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast. So yeah. Next, we're going to talk about Kevin Owens, Randy Orton versus Pretty Deadly. Um, this match is going to go exactly the way you think it's going to go, where Owens and Orton are going to showcase their strength and why one should fear the other one. Kind of like, I know that doesn't make any sense, or does it? Like Randy's going to showcase his skills and kind of look at Kevin Owens and be like, yeah, you got that coming towards you on WrestleMania, bro. But then Kevin Owens is gonna do the same thing. Kind of like I don't want to say that because that's not allowed on PG. But it's kind of like the anything you could do, I can do better, thing where they just try to strike fear in each other's eyes, and then the match is going to end with them staring face to face and pointing to the WrestleMania sign, even. Or maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe Logan Paul gets involved. Logan Paul hasn't been seen in the WWE for. I don't think he was on last SmackDown. I mean, I might be wrong though. Don't quote me on that. But just think about it. If he's able to have Orton and Kevin Owens lose the match, and then they start beating the heck out of each other, and kind of like a preview to the triple threat match, I think that'd be a pretty good promo. I think that'd be pretty dope. But I don't know. I just think that a tag team match, how Kevin Owens and Randy Orton are going right now, there's got to be something within either tonight or tomorrow that's going to kind of drive a wedge between those two guys. And, obviously, I think they need to do that. They need to do that to, just get the fans hyped up about this match, kind of get the fans backing one of the other wrestlers. And honestly, I could say that in a triple threat match, Logan Paul has his fans, you have Randy Orton that has his fans, and you also have Kevin Owens that has his fans. So this is gonna be like one of those matches where honestly I don't know who's gonna win. I have recently predicted that Logan Paul will probably get the dub. But because usually triple threat matches are designed in the wrestling world for an excuse for the champion to kind of weasel his way out, like you know what I mean. So with that. And finally, ending the segment of SmackDown, we're just going to talk real quick about what happened on Monday Night Raw and what can we expect from the Cody Rhodes, The Rock kind of thing. Like right now, so far, where's Roman? Where's Roman during all this? Like I know, like you have The Rock, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and CM Punk. Roman has just been kind of laying low and kind of biding his time, which kind of makes me a little nervous. Like, especially when I'm thinking that Cody Rhodes is going to come out the victor, the undisputed Universal Champion at WrestleMania 40, Philadelphia. But I don't know. I don't know what Roman's doing or biding his time, or he's kind of just sitting back and be like, I'm going to let the idiots fight each other. Acknowledge me. And then, I don't know. But I think Cody needs to fight back. Cody can't just let what happened on Raw slide. This, I don't know if it's going to be like the same way of that Raw ended, like Cody and attacking The Rock. But The Rock, whenever he returns to wrestling, he's viewed as this not like savior, but he's viewed as this complete badass who's like invincible, who's the strongest guy ever, who you can't hurt The Rock. If you put Rock in a vulnerable spot, you might be able to draw more, attention toward this match, more than it already has, because The Rock has been viewed as The Rock, man. Like, you can't beat up The Rock. He was, he's the best. He's the epitome of I think, what was the thing during John Cena? Boots to asses or something like that. But I don't know. I think that Cody Rhodes needs to do something here. He can't just let what happened last week on Monday Night. No, what happened last Monday on Monday Night Raw slide. Definitely. You can't have that. Can't have that. All right, well, don't go anywhere. We have our Vince McMahon and the future and his future in the WWE right around the corner. So, hey, don't go anywhere.